Hope you can't see all my junk in the background. Hey everybody, it's Jamie. And today's video, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from my last video. Don't question it. It's happy faces. Be happy about it. And today's video, I am going to do a book review. I think have I done book reviews on this? I don't think I have done book reviews, actually. I'm very excited. I have it in my hands. This book came to me. I should probably tell you what it is first before I get into my story. It is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And it is #1 in a series of 3 as of right now. I came about this book, sadly, well, not sadly, but kind of like, because they're making a movie. And I saw the trailer, and the trailer looked really cool. I'll make sure to link the trailer below so you can see it. But just the concept kind of was cool. Like, I mean, they didn't give a whole lot away in the trailer about what it was about. It fascinated me because it's filled with a bunch of peculiar children. And it was like based on the #1 New York Times best-selling novel, and I was like, oh, cool. And so naturally, after the movie, we went and saw, what did we see? Oh, we saw My Big Fat Greek Wedding too. And then it kind of like sat in my mind for a while, and so I went and bought all 3 books. The only one I've read so far is the first one, and I mean, I just picked it up because it sounded really cool, and the trailer for the movie looked really cool, so I'm like, well, that means the book's even cooler, as per usual. And I was really pleasantly surprised by this book. It's my dream. Well, Harry Potter's the ultimate dream, but this is my dream for a book that I've never heard of until now. As a photographer and someone who loves to read, this is like absolutely the perfect book. I love seeing old photos like this. It's amazing. And and I love it because it's a good mixture of photos and story, and I like that they're integrated so well into the story. It reminds me of this one project that Larry always has, like the more not the super advanced photography class, but the level below that. He always has this. He brings in like 1,000 old pictures he's found at flea markets and stuff like that, and has us go shuffle through all of them, pick out like 5 to 10, and like create like a narrative with it, and to prepare for our narrative project and all that. And so like I love looking at old photos. Like, I always wonder who these people are, what's their story, kind of thing. And Ransom Riggs has done an amazing job. He's used some really cool old photos that are real. These are all the photos in here. He like asked collectors and stuff if he could use them, so they're all legit photos that people have, including the one on the cover, and he uses them to tell a story. So it's kind of like taking Larry's photography project, but like to a whole nother level, which is so inspiring because now it makes me want to do something like this. Although I have like 2 books in the process that I don't think I'll ever finish writing, so let alone if this one comes along. But I mean, there's a plan. It's amazing, and there's a thing by John Green on the back, a review. It says, a tense, moving, and wondrously strange first novel. The photographs and text work together brilliantly to create an unforgettable story. And I think that is very, very true. I agree with you, John. I agree. And it's really cool because it's about a kid, and he's like high school, but like you can still kind of relate to it, especially because like his grandfather dies, and what he sees, and then he tells his family, and they think he's going crazy, and they make him see a therapist and all that. So it's kind of like I don't know, it's relatable in a peculiar way. But it's very captivating, and it's interesting how Ransom connects the main character of Jacob and his grandfather Abe, and how they've been connected by these peculiar children and the time era and things like that, and how Jacob's life is slowly becoming what Abe's was, and Jacob completely understands his grandfather, whereas Jacob's father, Abe's son, doesn't, like, never understood, and he won't ever understand. So it's kind of like a cool connection thing that you have, because sometimes I feel like people have a connection to someone older or someone younger, and like soulmates and things like that, but not romantically. So it's kind of interesting. I kind of thought about that throughout reading this. I suggest it to everybody who loves something just a, it's not super strange. I mean, if you've ever seen like X-Men, Harry Potter, anything like that, nothing in here is super like, oh my god, groundbreaking, like as far as like their little like peculiarness, but it's like it's new. It's new in that you don't expect there to be a home full of children that have peculiar things about them. Like, one boy is invisible, so he runs around naked so he can be invisible all the time. So like, I mean, like, you've heard of invisible people obviously, but it's like now it's in children, and it's kind of like, I feel like it's more easier to grasp, actually. Like, you can picture it in your real life, especially because the story is supposed to take place present day as well. But yeah, I recommend it. It's not hard in the way like on a scale of like children's book to Game of Thrones, it's probably like, I would say Harry Potter-ish level. It's a pleasure to read. I want to say it's easy to read, but it's just really nice, and it makes you think, and it's so cool to have visuals with it, because I mean, you can describe photographs all you want, and people will always get a different picture in their head. So this one kind of solidifies those things which Jacob keeps finding, which is the pictures, and keeps being shown, so that we're all looking at the same photograph, but we can all interpret it differently. So it's really cool, and it was actually really nice to have a book that exercised both my reading mind and my photographer mind. Definitely lots of thinking happening, lots of wishing I could do a project like this. So I'm very excited. I have the other two. I can't wait to read. It kind of leaves you like this one is like the ground, like setting up for the adventure, and then you get to the end and you're like, yeah, adventure, and then it's just like, nope, you have to wait until the next one, and you're like, but I want to go on the adventure now. Pick it up, read it, watch the movie trailer. Again, I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out, because it really captured my attention. And yeah, so I think that's all I have for this book review. I hope you guys read it. If you do, please leave me comments down below. I want to know what your reaction was. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you think it's as easy to read as Harry Potter, or do you think it's hard like Game of Thrones, or too easy like a children's book. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube Confetti Nation. I will throw as much virtual confetti at you as humanly possible. You guys can also follow me on all my social media. And don't forget to check out my website, which has not only all my projects, photo projects and things, but it also has my blog. Just put up a new blog post for y'all. And yeah, that's it, right? That's all I have for you guys? I think so. Anyways, I will see you guys sooner rather than later. So goodbye.